here's my daughter's 2004 Chevy Trailblazer, and recently she replaced the tire. And when I was taking a look at all this, happened to notice that the upper rear control arm here literally rotted through. It's rusted and actually broke apart, so nothing left there. So what I did is jumped online and we ordered brand new ones. So we're gonna get these replaced. We're gonna do both sides, because if this side is bad, the other side is probably just about as bad. So we're gonna do a full video here to do this. So pretty simple, honestly. There's just 2 bolts for each side. Go through the new ones. You can see this. They do come with new bushings and everything, which is great. So we're gonna clean up these bolts here a little bit with a wire brush and handle some WD-40, kind of loosen up some of the stuff. And we're going to back those out and get them pulled out. Now, if you go through the manual says you got to remove this inner fender here. You're supposed to take out the whole inner fender so you can access this bolt. But I think we can get on here and be able to get that out without having to do that. I think there's enough flex in here. We can do that. I guess we're going to find out. Okay, we got the old one out. The bolts are 13/16. Got them out. That shackle right there, it was very, very rusty. The bolt actually broke from the retainer, so it just spins. So I actually had to take a wrench and put it in the press and bend it and modify it to fit in there. This is also why, guys, you pick up old tools at garage sales, rummage sales, because you may have to modify one, bend one, fabricate one. That way you're just using an old tool and you're not bringing your good tools. So we got them out. There they are. You can see the difference and how bad they are. So we're going to clean up the perches on there a little bit, and then we're going to get the new one put in. Okay, we got the passenger side done. Got the new arm on, bolts all back in, everything tightened back up like it's supposed to be. I just got to get the tire back on, and then we got to do the driver's side. And I just took a quick peek at that one, and that one also cracked right at the top there. So these perches here, or mounts, they get compacted full of dirt, mud, they get water in there, they get rust. Also, the design of these arms, it's open. This is just stamped metal. This is all open on the inside of this here. As you can see there, on the new one and the old one, it's all open. So water and stuff will get compacted down in there, debris will build up over time, and it'll just rot it out. So definitely not the best idea. You know, if this is something we're going to be completely redoing and keeping this vehicle for a long time, they do make solid aftermarket ones, kind of like more like a race application or something, or we could have fabricated something up. But for this application, we're just trying to get it so it runs better, rides better, stops better, get rid of the vibration in the deal. Because what's happening when she goes to stop, this whole axle wants to rotate and stuff, and that can cause other damage to the rest of the vehicle. So one done. That's how you do it. Again, 13/16 bolts. Here and here, one goes in that way, this one comes in this way, and this here is a 10mm that holds on this cable right there. So that's the emergency brake. But that is how it's done. That is the first one. Now on to the next. This is the driver's side, and again, the upper rear control arm, you see right there, broke all the way through. They're going to have to replace this one as well. It's going to be the same process as the other side, so probably won't film everything on here, but it's going to be the same thing. We'll pull the bolts out, we'll clean up the perches, clean everything out, coat everything with WD-40 just as kind of preventative, reassemble everything. But this is why, boys and girls, when you're doing one side, if one side's bad, go ahead and do the other side at the same time. I was going to do it anyhow, but didn't realize this one was also broke. So it's a good thing I did order the set and got 2 of them. So we'll get that all replaced. Okay, this is the driver's side. We did get them off, as you can see. Just as damaged, just from rust and corrosion. You know, factory. So that's where we are. Got it off, got everything cleaned up, got everything soaking right now in WD-40. And then we're going to get the new one put in. And then we should be done, at least with this project. There, we got the driver's side all put back on. Everything's back together, tightened back up. We just got to put the tire back on. But things should ride a lot better now, stop a lot better, should take care of a lot of the problems. So overall, not a bad job, but it's kind of a pain in the butt regardless. But we got her done. That's the important thing. So